Limpopo and Gauteng. The project, which includes workshops that will allow for the artists from two provinces to interact with each other in order for a collaborative art creation, as an array of artists who will be taking part in this project, which will be opened by renowned South African artist Gordon Froud. Today they will open their fundraising exhibition at the Art Room in Parkhurst, Johanneburg, where 14 artists who include Thabang Lehobye, Yuill, Damaso and Ayanda Mabulu will exhibit their works. To tell us more about the program and exhibition, we are joined in studio by artist and curator Lekau, Matsena, as well as Lerato Kuzwayo, who is an artist and he's also a coordinator. Gentlemen, thank you much for joining me here on Morning Live. Let's maybe start with you, Lerato, just because you're closest to me. Let's talk about this exchange and what we're hoping to do with this fundraising project today.
Well, basically, I mean, we need funds so that we can run the project, and often, you know, when you apply for funding, it usually takes quite a while. But we decided to go for a different approach, where the artists themselves then can fund the project by contributing their creative work that will then be exhibited in the exhibition today.
Look how a lot of people for the first time will hear these words, Inter-Provincial Arts Exchange program. What is it?
Well, basically it's the collaboration between the two provinces, Limpopo and Gauteng. So hence we sort of like combine the two words. But we're trying to build a bridge between Limpopo artists and Joburg, because basically the money is in Gauteng, and the Limpopo artists, you know, they don't get the spotlight that they deserve. Yeah.
Many people are going to ask, why these two provinces? Is this not a similar? Is this not a national problem? Artists struggle to access money.
It is a national issue, and I mean this is our first year doing the project, and we're starting with Limpopo because of its proximity to us, and also how well we know the space and some of the artists there. But the plan is to grow as the Inter-Provincial Arts Exchange to other provinces. That's why we didn't call it the Limpopo Gauteng Arts Exchange. It's an Inter-Provincial. And the idea is to basically activate, as Lekau mentions, the economic exchange involved within the arts in between the two spaces.
We have a very skewed perception of what the landscape is like for an artist at the moment. One of the issues you touched on is funding. Paint us a picture. Put us into the scene at the moment. If you're an artist, what is the environment like at the moment?
It varies from artist to artist. There's certain artists who are very well collected right now, and they sell and exhibit quite often. But there's a lot of other artists, and I mean artists in
great ones.
In the fringes, like we were saying, in spaces like Limpopo, who do not have access to galleries. They do not have access to spaces that can exhibit them, and most importantly, sometimes they don't even have access to buyers. And one of the main things that we're trying to even do with this project is to diversify the market in terms of what kinds of buyers you can get. You don't get a lot of people in townships, for example, buying artworks, and part of the project is to explore ways in which some of the artistic products that are created could be accessible to some of those people.
We've got less than a minute, so I want you to answer this question for me very, very quickly before we share the details. When Lerato talks about access, diversification of the market, is he using choice words? Who owns the galleries that artists can't get into? Why haven't we grown the markets in townships?
I would be...
You're a creator. Curator.
Yeah, well, as well as an artist. Look, I know people will sort of like chastise me, but the few are owning the spaces, are controlling the spaces, and those few is not us. I don't know if ever you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. So we try, and I mean, look, art now it's selling more than gold and diamonds and what have you. You see my point? So we're trying to sort of like make the space bigger.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me give the details very quickly. I'm speaking to Lekau Matsena, who is an artist and curator, and Lerato Kuzwayo, who is an artist and a coordinator. It's the Inter-Provincial Arts Exchange. It's happening at the Art Room in Parkhurst, Johanneburg today. It starts at midday and there'll be live performances. Google for more details if you want to find out. But let's go out, let's go and support this. It's very, very important. We're taking our break. Don't get away.